right on time.
Well, I should be. I'm very grateful that you accepted my invitation.
Journalists always accept luncheon invitations.
Well, we have something in common then.
Oh?
Public relations people love to take journalists out to lunch.
Do I detect myself being co-opted here?
Hardly. I know better than to try to get around an experienced newswoman like yourself.
Good. You should.
It's a charming place. How did you find it?
Maureen Bauer, actually. I think you'll find the cuisine interesting. Sort of, Nouvelle Chicago.
What?
Barbecued ribs and truffles. Thank you. I also ordered wine. I hope that's all right.
If it's Chicago wine, I'm leaving.
California.
I'm staying.
Good. Here's to business.
Time to reactivate the university.
Hey, Lady Di!
Hey, Dinah.
Darling.
Girl, where is your pen? Oh, Martin. How are you?
Listen, let's get right down to the nitty-gritty, okay? The major question of the day is...
Are we all taking great dead books together or what?
Great dead books. Plato? Aristotle?
Yes. I'm sorry, what was that? Please, don't ask him. He'll do it again.
Oh, that really hurt. And I thought we were an item.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I'm just watching for Cam.
Oh, yeah. We read all that stuff about Cam's dad in the paper.
Yeah, Dinah, that was so awful.
That's if it's true. I mean, that stuff about Cam's father. Pushing drugs and getting shot and in jail and all. I mean, is that real?
Look, it's not funny. And I'd really appreciate it if you didn't bring it up anytime.
Oh, hey, no, I'd never do that. I mean, if Cam wants to talk about it, fine, but otherwise never happened, right?
Right, no, never happened. Look, we're friends. It's that simple, okay?
Well, that's what he needs right now.
Hey, you want us to hang in till he gets here?
No. In fact, have you guys registered yet?
No, not yet.
Well, you probably should get in line before it's registered.
All right, okay. Catch you later.
Bye. Hey. Good.
What do we got going here?
Well, I got a couple of classes.
See, quantum physics, rocket science?
I don't think so.
Hey, how you doing?
Sure, yeah, I started to see
Today, the role of Alan Spaulding is being played by Daniel Pilon.
Just the man I was hoping to see. Oh, how was your day? I had a great day, and I want to tell you all about it.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Did you win the lottery?
Well, not exactly, but it's a nice thought.
It's funny. I had a visitor today who told me that you'd come into a lot of money all of a sudden.
What?
Reva, I want the truth. Now. Guiding Light. This portion is presented by doctor-recommended natural fiber Metamucil, and you could be regular for the rest of your life. And by Fix-A-Dent, for a hole that really makes a difference. Fix-A-Dent and forget it.
Having fun with my daughter, Kim, wasn't always easy for me to do. Not that I didn't want to. Oh, I did. But sometimes constipation would slow me down. I tried a harsh chemical laxative. They can be irritating or work too suddenly. Well, I found something I could live with. Metamucil fiber therapy. Pure Metamucil fiber regulates you naturally, safely. After all, fiber's what helps keep you regular. But I just wasn't getting enough. With Metamucil every day, I get plenty. So I'm regular now, and I'll stay that way. Gives you a whole new perspective on life. More fun.
Come on, Mom.
Here goes nothing.
Metamucil, and you could stay regular for the rest of your life.
I just got dentures, but it hasn't slowed me down.
Start to be the 45. Want to hear 45? 45.
Fixodent and forget it. Fixodent helps fix loose spots for a strong hold that lasts longer than any leading cream.
Two, I hear 25. Want to hear 25? 25.
Use Fixodent and forget it.
Bet you think a bottle of your dishwashing liquid does a lot of dishes. Well, if it's the old green one, it does this many. Not bad. But there's one that does more than any other leading liquid. It's ivory liquid with longer-lasting suds. The same 32-ounce size ivory can do that many, and more, and even more. You get 700 more clean dishes out of ivory, the dishwashingest liquid.
Come here, Daddy. Hey, sleepyhead.
Yes.
Did it rain last night?
Oh, Heather's diaper leaked.
Oh, not again.
Yeah.
There is a diaper that can work all night. Love's Deluxe with the Night Guard system to absorb again and again.
Oh, anybody up for a dry breakfast?
On time. Since they finished changing Heather.
Did those diapers leak last night?
No, they're about the only thing that didn't.
Comedy's in the cards on CBS with the King of Yucks, Newhart.
Oh, yeah.
He's the ace of laughs. Newhart, Monday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
The crash of Delta Flight 1141. The tragedy and the survivors. Tonight on the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do, and I want you to tell me.
Oh, all right. I did come across some money.
Where did you get it?
Well, it doesn't really matter where I got it. The important thing is that we got it. I think we should just count our blessings.
That would be nice. But I want to know who gave you the money.
Alan.
Reva, we made a promise that we would not keep secrets from one another.
We did?
Yes. So?
Okay, if I tell you, you've got to swear you won't get angry with me.
Just tell me.
Because I've learned that sometimes when it's down to survival, you just have to grab at what other opportunities come along.
Yes, I know.
And you can't let pride get in your way. And when things finally work out, you have to thank the good Lord for the things that come along.
Uh-huh, yes. Do that, but wouldn't it be more appropriate to thank Alexandra?
You knew all along.
Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. I should have told you.
Now, before you get angry, I think you should understand why I did it.
I'm not angry.
What?
I'm not angry. Because I know what it is, what it must have been for you to accept money, to accept anything from Alexandra. I mean, to swallow your pride for anybody. I know you did it for us, and I love you for it.
Oh, Alan, thank you. Well, now that you know that Alexandra gave us the money, I guess you know why she gave it to us.
Mm-hmm. For us to leave town?
Yes. So the joke is on her since we were planning on leaving anyway.
Yeah, well, there's a small problem about that.
What?
We're not leaving Springfield.
What brought that on?
Well, a couple of things, really. A couple of things that I have to take care of right here.
What things?
Alan Michael, for one. He was here today.
Oh, so that's how you found out about the money.
Yes, yes. And Alexandra should learn a little more discretion now that Alan Michael is living in her house.
And what did he say about it?
That's not important, really. What is important is that I should be here in Springfield for him. I just can't walk out on his life. I have to be more of a father to him, much more than I was.
And you can do that now, because you know what it means this time.
I'm glad you understand.
Oh, Alan. I guess now you're going to make me go and give the money back.
No. No, we're going to keep the money.
You mean it?
Mm-hmm. Well, Well, you know, if Alexandra gave us the money, I don't think we should disappoint her by returning it. And in fact, I think we can put it to much better use than she can.
Oh, Alan Spaulding, I love it when you think this way. Come on, you got some sort of plan up your sleeve, right?
Hi.
Hi.
Sir, new employee reporting for duty, sir. Let me at them bills.
You didn't tell me that you were starting so soon.
Well, I didn't know myself. I just talked to Mindy. We decided she needs help. Here I am.
Okay, well, I think it's terrific, and I know that Mindy is very happy that you're going to be helping her.
So, point me towards an empty desk, will you, please?
Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered something very important that I have to tell you.
What?
HB called.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Well, he and Billy want me to go down to Venezuela. They need my magic touch.
Darling, that's wonderful. That's great.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I thought she would say.
Oh, well, and not to worry. Mindy and I will hold down the fort here.
No. I didn't mean that I was going to go alone. I want you to come with me.
What?
I want you to go to Venezuela with me. I think it'll be a terrific trip. They're ready to start drilling any day. I mean, it'll be fun.
Well, they don't need me, do they?
Sonny, come on. If the spot is right and if it comes out of Gusher, there's going to be a party like you're not going to believe, and we'll have a wonderful vacation.
Well, no, that sounds wonderful.
And besides that, we haven't been to Venezuela since your accident.
Yes, I know.
And it'll be very nice and romantic. With the guitars and the moonlight and the fried guinea pig and all that good stuff.
Yeah, no, it sounds wonderful, but, unfortunately, we can't.
We can't.
No, Josh, I'm afraid this is one trip you'll have to make without me.
I'll always drink to business. And talk about business. It certainly beats small talk, don't you think?
It depends on how you define small talk.
True. How would you like to talk about Philip Spaulding for Chamber of Commerce Man of the Year?
Now there's a topic.
Mm-hmm. Just look at all that he's accomplished in the short time that he's headed Spaulding, in the company and in the community, supporting all the right causes and turning a profit.
He's certainly been a very busy man.
Well, look at the Fortune 500. You won't find a younger, hotter chief executive than Philip Spaulding.
Or a more enthusiastic public relations chief, I might add.
Thank you. So, I was thinking that the Journal might come aboard with some good publicity for the cause.
Ah, I see. You don't really need the Journal. Spaulding owns its own newspaper.
I know that, but I don't want to buy Man of the Year for Philip. I just need some good, straight copy in an impartial newspaper. A newspaper that's known for its objectivity and honesty.
The Journal.
That's right. And since the Journal co-sponsors Man of the Year with the Chamber of Commerce, who better to talk to?
You've obviously thought this all out.
I hope so.
Well, Blake, I'll have to think about it, and I'll let you know later.
Of course. I just wanted to plant a little seed.
You've done that. Now, what about you?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nothing interesting.
I disagree. You're too modest. How long have you been with Spaulding?
Not long. Only a matter of months.
That's what I thought. You've become vice president of public relations, isn't it? Very quickly. How did you manage that?
The usual way. Resumes, interviews, you know, the routine.
You must have had quite a track record. Where were you before Spaulding?
Just another corporation. You know how they all blend into one?
Uh-huh. Well, corporations and work, is that your whole life?
I do try to have a social life, but yes, my work is very important to me. And what about you?
Me?
You know, you're not exactly what one imagines when you think newspaper woman.
I hope I haven't disappointed you.
Of course not. It's just that I've met so many press people, and you're so, what should I say, cultivated, well-bred.
You mean, was I born with a silver spoon?
Yes. Were you?
Yes. But I try to live it down.
And how did you become publisher of the Journal?
Actually, I felt that Springfield was in great need of a really good newspaper.
I wonder what that says about your competition.
Isn't it funny, Blake, how we have somehow managed to get off the topic of conversation, which was you?
It's a boring topic.
I don't think so. Now, you want Philip Spaulding to be Man of the Year. What do you want Blake Lindsay to be?
Just what you see. It's part of the job. It's why Philip hired me.
We all have things that one can't see. Where did you live before Springfield?
No, I can tell that you would also make a very good investigative reporter, but unfortunately I have another business appointment, so I have to run.
Ah, too bad.
Perhaps we can get together soon when you've had time to think about my suggestion.
Man of the Year.
Think about it.
Right.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
Come on. You get extra refreshing flavor that keeps coming through. Extra sugar-free gum lasts an extra long time for you.
Sugar-free Extra is unsurpassed in fighting cavities. That's right, unsurpassed in fighting cavities. And Extra has NutraSweet.
Extra refreshing flavor that keeps coming through. Extra sugar-free gum lasts an extra long time for you.
Extra helps fight cavities and lasts extra long.
2 scoops, 2 scoops. You know what I wish, Stella? I wish Kellogg's would stop making Raisin Bran just for a day.
I know.
I can't keep up anymore.
I know.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran. They ought to call it Kellogg's Raisin. With all those raisins, that's what you're going to taste.
I know.
Taste the fruit of a raisin broker's labor. 2-scoop Kellogg's Raisin Bran. The cereal that tastes like raisins.
We know what it's like to go shopping. You have to find the right fit, style, and color.
And when you find all that, you feel great.
Well, there's one more thing that matters.
Made in the USA.
The Made in the USA label. Because when you find that, you feel even better.
It's a great feeling.
Look for the Made in the USA label in apparel and home fashions because it matters.
Made in the USA.
There's only one place for that original taste. Kentucky Fried Chicken. We do chicken right.
At Play School, we know kids love our dinosaurs.
We've got Play School dinosaurs. They're big and strong and tough.
So we've made 8 more just as big and realistic.
We can play with them real rough.
Play School's definitely dinosaurs.
Scared, you did not.
Reva, having this money is going to change everything for us.
And we have Alexander to thank for it. Now, Alan Spaulding, if you don't tell me what your plan is, I'm going to just die.
It's Mrs. Martin's farm.
What about it?
Well, when I was working out there, it came to me. I saw that topsoil ruined by Spaulding oil. And I thought, okay, if it can't be used for farmland, we'll use it another way.
How?
We'll build on it.
You mean like an office complex?
Yeah, not offices. Something very different, but nevertheless a business proposition, I assure you.
Well, then what?
A housing complex. Houses for the elderly, for middle working class people. A project for them, not against them. For regular people who need decent housing and just can't afford it.
Oh, Alan, I love it.
Yeah. Well, this whole experience, I've really learned from it. Moving out of an upscale neighborhood, seeing the real world, real people, it made me realize that they deserve something better.
I don't think I've heard a more wonderful idea in a long, long time.
And now that we have the money for it...
Well, it doesn't just have to be an idea. We can make it happen.
For the first time in a long while, things are starting to look up.
Well, and Mrs. Martin will sell you the land?
Yes. I've talked to her about it, and she's given me a 10-day option.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
Wait, hold it.
Her.
Not so fast. Let's get that check cashed before Alexander finds out that we are not leaving Springfield. Okay? I think we can make it before the bank closes.
Good. Well, then let's go.
Oh, boy, Reva. Things are really looking up.
Yeah, well, I never doubted they wouldn't.
Well, it is then. With the psych class, we're all set. It's true. Well, at least we've got 3 classes together. That's not bad, huh?
Well, that's not bad at all. It's perfect.
Now, if we could just finish this line off and get through with registration, we'll be all right. Hey, there's space for Marcy.
I know. I talked to him a few minutes before you got here.
Oh, yeah? Listen, do you mind hanging out while I say hello?
No, go ahead. I'll finish up the registration.
Alan Michael, fellow sophomore. Mind if I sit down?
I don't own the furniture.
Well, lucky for me, I guess, huh? Well, here we are. You know, I was wondering if I was ever going to see you again after your little adventure in camping. How about an explanation?
Of what?
Oh, I don't know. You and Cam, the bears and the squirrels in the wilderness, maybe?
Explanations go 2 ways, and you have your own explaining to do.
Yeah, well, that's possible.
But this is not the time or the place, is it?
No, I guess you're right. Well, can we at least get together and talk about it?
Fine, but not today. I have work, I have registration.
Okay,
Maybe
terrific.
tomorrow.
Terrific. I'll give you a call and we'll get together, all right?
Girls.
Harley, I'm glad you could make it. I was worried. Where were you?
What are you doing? Didn't you save us a place in line?
No, actually, I just got here myself.
Oh. Michael, look how long the line is. We're going to be here all day.
It's not that big a deal.
How we doing, Don?
We're all set. I have all the forms.
Oh, yeah?
And now we just have to get in line.
You know, every year I forget how much I hate this.
Me too.
I don't intend to grow old gracefully. I intend to fight it every step of the way. I'm going to be 40 and wonderful. Wonderful with oil of Olay. It fills in for fluid you lose with time, adding fullness where your skin starts to show age. Like my first laugh lines, which weren't so funny. Oil of Olay penetrates quickly, plumps them up. Your skin looks softer, younger. I'm not budging. 40 is prime time.
Bye, Mom. Ooh, brownie.
Turtle brownies Duncan Hines. You know that I can't help myself. It's Duncan Hines and nobody else.
Turtle brownies with so much caramel and crunchy nuts, it's hard to pull yourself away. Aren't you late for your date?
Can't help myself. It's Duncan Hines and nobody else.
Help yourself.
That's it? That's all?
You gotta be kidding.
You're done. Sure? If you thought dental cleanings were easy with Tartar Control Crest,
Can't believe it.
they just got easier.
Boy, that was fast.
Introducing new and improved Tartar Control Crest.
You're all done? No.
The new tartar fighting formula can actually help stop tartar before it starts.
Piece of cake.
Tartar Control Crest, the dentist's choice, is now harder on tartar and easier on you.
Thank you very much.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Saturday night is date night.
Ouch.
You're a tramp. Did you like her?
I think so.
On First Impressions. Then, brace yourself for the Emmy Award-winning Frank's Place.
Can't we just make a little doll and stick pins in it?
Saturday.
This is CBS.
Coweta's Fall Festival is Friday, and Channel 6 will be there to share the fun. Join us for a Green Country Neighbor newscast Friday at 6, live from Coweta.
You know, with many seniors, even light exercise like walking results in leg pain. It could be your body telling you there's a circulation problem, putting a strain on your heart. If you have Medicare, this potentially dangerous problem can be corrected with no cost to you. And it doesn't even require major surgery. A laser probe is used to vaporize the blockage in the artery, restoring a healthy blood flow.
Call the Heart Institute of Tulsa at 599-8900.
This school year, there's no need to pinch pennies. Just set your sights on the Wholesale Warehouse for picture-perfect looks at wholesale prices. The sure cure for school picture blues, dress-up denim and colorful print blouses. For sitting pretty, a wide array of mix and match separates. And for feeling casual, your favorite brand name jeans at unheard of prices. At the Wholesale Warehouse, most items are only $3 to $13, and you're sure to find a fit for you. The Wholesale Warehouse, portrait-perfect looks on a snapshot budget.
They're off and running at Remington Park. At 6, Karen Carlson, Bob Stevens, and Miles Saunders will have live reports from the racetrack. Join us then.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Duncan Hines' family of baking mix products. They're so irresistible, you'll see why you can't help yourself. And by Tartar Control Crest, the dentist's choice to help keep your teeth tartar-free.
Are you okay?
Oh, no, I'm fine. Right as rain.
Well, maybe you can explain to me then why you don't want to go with me to Venezuela.
Oh, darling, it's not that I don't want to go with you. I want to be with you wherever you are. It's just not possible right now.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, Josh, I'm just not ready for Venezuela yet.
Your parents?
Yes. Josh, I don't think I can bear all the places and all the people, all the while thinking of my mother and father. I'm just not ready for that yet.
I'm sorry, I guess I just wasn't thinking.
No. You were thinking, and you wanted me to be with you, and I certainly appreciate that, love.
Well, you know, you might get down there and... I don't know, maybe the sooner you see those old places and experience those memories, the sooner you'll get over those feelings of loss.
You should have been a shrink.
You're the doctor, you're the shrink. Just think about it, okay?
Josh, being a psychiatrist does not make me immune to certain feelings, you know. Although what you say makes sense, I just feel that in here, I'm just not ready to deal with it yet. Please, don't ask me to.
All right, I'm not going to ask you to do something that you can't do.
Good. Besides, I need to be here in Springfield right now. I need to turn over Will's practice.
I thought that was already taken care of with Dr. whatever his name is.
Behringer.
Right, Behringer.
Well, it is to a certain extent, but I'm still responsible to Behringer and to my patients, most of all, to helping with a smooth transition. And I need to help Mindy.
I understand all of that. That's fine. I guess I feel strange leaving you here by yourself.
Josh, I will be fine.
You sure?
Absolutely. I'll be so busy I won't even have time to miss you, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, thanks a lot. That makes me feel
Oh,
infinitely
now
better.
come here.
Now
Come,
I really
listen, Josh. You'll be down there in the oil fields with Billy and HB, greasy, grimy men having the time of your life. Who'd want a woman around, You'll be down there doing manly things, and just think of me here, turning over Will's practice, settling into my new position here at Lewis Oil, and your happy, healthy, young, working wife.
Okay. I just don't know how I'm going to get through those wonderful South American nights without you, that's all.
Thank you, Joseph.
Clarence, it's always nice to see you.
Sandra?
I appreciate you stopping by on such short notice.
Well, my schedule is rather erratic, but always make time for you.
It's comforting to know. Please, have a seat.
Thank you. Now, how can I help you?
Have you spoken to Alan lately?
Well, as a matter of fact, I did a few days ago, but wasn't anything important. Is there a problem?
Well, did he call you over to Riva Bend?
Yes, he did, come to think of it. How'd you know that?
Just a guess. What did he want?
He needed money. I imagine things are rather tight for he and Riva right now.
You didn't agree to help him, did you?
I did agree to make a few calls. I knew it'd be fruitless, so it didn't cost me anything to make a few calls.
Clarence, I hope you're not telling me you're going to help Alan.
Oh, no. I couldn't raise the money as I knew.
Just make sure you know where your loyalties are.
Alexandra, I'm rather surprised. They're with you and Spaulding, of course.
Good. Did Alan say why he needed the money?
No. He was rather vague.
But he needed it immediately.
That's correct. At least that's what I gathered. But what I couldn't quite figure out was that he didn't want that money for personal reasons.
Oh?
No, he needed real money.
Alan does want that land.
Excuse me?
Did he say anything to you about wanting to buy land?
No.
I know that's what he's up to. Clarence, I need you to help me with something.
Anything you say, Alexandra. I'll do anything I can to help you. Just tell me what you want me to do.
Hey, sir, weren't you standing here a half hour ago?
Are you kidding? Hurry up and wait.
Good timing, Alan Michael. Look, we get to stand next to him.
Hi, how you doing, huh? Not much.
Cam? Hi, Dinah. Hello, Harley.
What's up, Cam?
Not much.
Boy, it's really hot in here.
Yeah, well, it's hot enough.
Al Michael, let's go get a soda.
You just told me 2 seconds ago you wanted to get in line so we wouldn't be here all day.
Would you give me a break? I just don't want to stand next to them.
What's wrong with this picture? Have couple A, Cam and Harley, and couple B, Dinah and Alan Michael, now decide to become couple C and D, Cam and Dinah, and Harley and Alan Michael, and does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Phaser, why don't you take your camera and park it in your darkroom, if you know what I mean?
Must have been quite a summer.
Lose it, Phaser, please.
Positively Baroque, if not Rococo.
Sorry. It's okay.
Well, it looks like we're in modern literature together, huh?
You better watch out, Dinah. He might ask you to write his papers for him.
Yeah, Al Michael, why don't you just drop that class?
Yeah.
She's not real trustworthy, if you know what I mean. Funny word for you to be using. I seem to remember what happened when I trusted you. Oh, yeah, maybe. But at least I don't go around taking my friend's guy. You have such a twisted view of reality.
All right, knock it off, okay? This is ridiculous.
You still think she's Saint Dinah, too good for the rest of us? No, I never thought that. I was your friend. But maybe I should have paid more attention to your reputation. Oh, my reputation. You mean like when a girl acts like she's a Girl Scout and she's really a Girl Scouting? No, I mean when a girl's up for grabs.
Hey, there's no reason for this. Hey, come on. Come on.
Time for Wrigley Spearmint Gum.
Wrigley Spearmint? What is Wrigley Spearmint?
Well, it's pure chewing satisfaction.
Data, please. Cool and refreshing. Chewing enjoyment goes on and on.
Analysis?
Wrigley Spearmint is pure chewing satisfaction.
Yeah. So how come you never talked to me before?
Wrigley Spearmint is pure chewing satisfaction.
Oh, oh, oh.
Not today.
Who's that kid with the Oreo cookies twisted off the crunchy chocolate, licking all the creamy middles? Oh, it's hard to hide the kid inside.
2 milk, please.
Eating an O-R-E-O.
Say cheese.
Cheese. New cheese Ritz Bits. Ritz Bits with the taste of cheddar cheese. Another breakthrough in snack time technology. Delicious.
New cheese Ritz Bits and original Ritz Bits. They're both every bit as good as a Ritz.
Fruit of the Loom fits America.
We fit America like we never did before. Fitting the way you live today. Giving you much more. We fit America. Fruit of the Loom.
For pre-shrunk cotton fabric, a strong waistband. For lasting quality and value, Fruit of the Loom briefs fit America.
We fit America. We're Fruit of the Loom.
Good morning.
Day's looking new and bright.
It's Monday again.
You're gonna start it right.
Traffic's tied up.
'Cause there's Folgers for you that's decaffeinated too. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Mornings
brighten with mountain-grown Folgers decaffeinated. Mountain-grown coffee beans have a more enticing aroma.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Decaffeinated.
Excuse me, get out of the way. Come here, let it go. Let it go. Here. Oh, God, stop already. Stop already. Bring it out.
Are you all ready for this school?
Calm down, all right? Listen, Harley, came looking for trouble? Well, you got it now.
Wait a minute, she's the one who started it.
Yeah, how come every time there's trouble going on, Alan, Michael, and I get blamed for it? I don't know, maybe it's a matter of character. Look, Brandon, you started this fight, all right? Everything was going fine between us till you came along. You know, you're right. It was really awful of me to walk into the roadside diner when you and Alan Michael were making out.
Wait a minute, Di, that's nothing compared to when you stole all our camping gear and left us stranded in the middle of nowhere, okay?
Yeah. Nowhere. Let's talk about nowhere. That's exactly where you two left me when you saw my dad with the drugs and didn't tell me about it.
We did that for you. Maybe you don't understand.
Make me thank you sometime. I gotta remember.
Yeah, right.
You didn't even give us a chance to explain, Cam. You didn't even wait for the explanation.
All right,
really,
so
since when has anybody had to ever give you anything?
No, wait a second. We all know that you two are superior, all right? But the least you could have done was given us a chance to explain ourselves, which is something you didn't do.
All right. He's right. I said he's right, okay? You want a chance to explain?
Yes.
You'll get a chance to explain, okay? Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Listen, why don't we do this quietly, okay?
Yeah.
Donna, you and Alan Michael, why don't you guys find a table over there and talk? Harley, you and I will do the same, okay?
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
Clarence, I think Alan wants to buy Mrs. Martin's farmland.
From that oil spill?
Yes.
Huh? See, that's possible. I imagine a lot of people would be interested in it. I don't know where he'd secure the funds for it.
He called you over to help him. Evidently, he's trying pretty hard.
Alexandra, Alan Spaulding can't raise any money. I don't know of anybody who'd run that risk.
Yes, Clarence. I know what you're thinking, and you're right. I gave Alan and Reva some money.
Well, that just about contradicts everything, wouldn't you say?
Actually, I gave it to Reva, under the condition that she and Alan would leave Springfield.
I see. Anything else?
I did manage to obtain a bill of sale on Reva Bend as collateral.
What do you want me to do?
I want the check stopped. If Alan really is interested in that land, then he has no intention of leaving town, and I could be out $80,000.
That's a pretty expensive bribe, wouldn't you say?
One worth every penny.
Under the circumstances, I can see why he would be interested in making a bid on that land.
Not if he doesn't have that money. I wrote a check. I want it stopped.
Let me see that bill of sale on Reva Bend.
What?
This bill of sale is post-dated. What's the reason for that?
Give Reva the week she needed to pack, you know.
I see. All right. Well, then there is a solution. We could have the check stopped. As long as this is post-dated, it's invalid.
My driver's right outside. We'll let him take us.
To the bank?
To the bank.
Mama keeps purple fresh like a violet. Mama keeps orange pretty like a sunset. Mama keeps white bright like a wish come true. Mama's got the magic of Clorox.
Try Liquid Clorox 2 Color Safe Bleach in every wash. It removes stains and brightens colors, brings colors back to life.
Mama keeps me looking like I'm brand new. Mama's got the magic. Mama's got the magic of Clorox 2.
Powder and liquid.
Go, go, go. Gator Box.
Feeds in fluids and minerals kids need.
Gatorade to go. Gator Box.
Supplies energy to kids working muscle.
Go with the flow. Gator Box. Gatorade to go. Gator Box. Get up and go. Gator Box.
When your kids get hot, nothing goes after their thirst like Gatorade. In 4 great flavors, all low in sodium and sugar.
Gatorade is thirsty for that deep down body thirst.
What do you take for diarrhea? The old standby. If you're like most people, lots and lots of the old standby.
Well, now there's something more advanced. Introducing Imodium AD, with a medicine now available without a prescription. So Imodium AD can often stop diarrhea with just one dose, instead of all the spoonfuls you may need of the leading remedy. One dose of Imodium AD. It can make your first attack of diarrhea your last.
Good afternoon from CBS News. This is Newsbreak. Investigators at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport say they're looking carefully at the engines of the Delta Boeing 727 for the cause of that crash yesterday that killed 13 people. George Bush in Boston today accused Michael Dukakis of delaying the cleanup of the city's polluted harbor. Governor Dukakis in California said Bush belongs to the Reagan administration's, quote, environmental wrecking crew. Most strikes in Poland ended today in response to Lech Walensa's call. Now this.
Some people perspire.
We sweat. So for us, Arid Double X Solid.
With the great musk scent.
And now, Arid Double X Protection comes in a new extra wide solid too.
Helps keep us extra
dry.
Diplomats and the Soviet news agency TASS say rockets fired by Afghan rebels blew up a Soviet ammunition dump at Kabul airport. I'm Richard Schlesinger, CBS News, New York. More news later on the CBS Evening News.
Hello, beautiful. Are you all by yourself?
Sure, mister. As long as my husband doesn't show up.
Oh, yeah. But is he bigger and stronger than me?
Nah.
You think you're so smart.
How did you find me here?
I had to find out what to wear to a joint like this. I read your desk calendar. I saw Blake Lindsay.
Spying on me.
Lunch. I was curious, and I wanted to know. So, she show up?
She's been here. She's gone. She didn't even stay for lunch.
You didn't eat lunch?
No.
Well, you're hungry.
No.
Great, let's have lunch. Waiter. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My name is Mark. I'm your waiter this afternoon, and we have two very fine specials today. Our seafood special...
Mark, thank you. We're your customers. I'm Fletcher, and that's Maeve. And we'll just look at the menus, please, all right? But first, I would like a drink, a beer, and how about the beautiful Mrs. Reed, my
Nothing.
wife?
Thank you.
No? Okay, just a beer, please. Tall one.
Yes, sir.
Or two short ones. So, how did this almost lunch with the high-voltage Miss Lindsay go?
Interesting.
Boy, you're a great interview.
Actually, Miss Lindsay wants the Journal to boost Philip Spaulding for Springfield's Man of the Year.
Ooh.
Ah, that's what she's selling.
Well, I guess that is her job.
Well, I knew something like that was what this lunch was about. But what was really interesting was Blake Lindsay herself.
Oh?
I don't know. There's something about her. It makes me uneasy. You're the real investigative reporter. How about you take the job of finding out what she's really about? Not in too much depth, of course.
Look, before we get shot out of cannons here, let's just slow down, not treat her like a KGB agent. As far as we know, she hasn't done anything wrong. She does work for Philip Spaulding. It's a dirty job, but it's not a crime yet.
I'm not going to persecute her.
Good.
I just have this feeling.
Oh? You've got this feeling?
Feeling.
You've got this feeling.
Oh, now who could this be?
Just your favorite physician making his rounds.
Yes, you are that. What are you doing here?
Couldn't you tell?
What?
I could try it again. Different way, more subtle.
Oh, no, stop that, you fool. I work here.
Yes, you do, and it's a very, very fine job you do.
Well, thank you very much for that, sir. Tell me the truth.
Mm.
What brings you these parts? I thought this was your day off today.
It was, but I got to thinking about you and just was wondering what you've been up to.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
I thought you would.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad to see you. But I have got to get back to work. I am miles behind, and I really should catch up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, baby, I wish you could.
You're under a lot of tension.
Oh, am I ever?
Come here. No, I just want to help you relax.
Will you stop that? Somebody could walk in.
Let him learn something.
Why don't you learn something? Come here. Let me show you what I've got.
Promise?
Over here, you ninny. Now, as you can see, I have not been totally idle. Something came in really exciting today. Can I ask you what you're staring at?
You?
Yeah, I am aware of that, but why?
You just get very, very sexy when you get worked up about something.
Yeah?
Yes.
Meredith, what do you see what I got? Excuse me. You know, this could wait, really. No, Mick, please ignore the man. He just works here.
Okay. Listen, I just ran this off the computer, and maybe, perhaps, I'm not sure, but I think this could be what we've been looking for.
Let me see this.
See, this.
I knew it. I knew it was too good to be true.
Well, I don't think we should jump to any conclusions just yet. There's probably a perfectly good explanation for all of this.
Please, leave it alone.
Don't be ridiculous. I'll just call Alexander and find out why the bank wouldn't cash the check. I'm sure it's because it was such a large amount of money. I mean, a lot of banks won't cash a check for $80,000 until they put a hold on the check first. I'll call Alex, and she can call the bank and get this all cleared up. Then we'll have our money.
Reva, I wish you wouldn't do that.
Alan, trust me on this. I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. I know it is. At least it better be. Hello, Alexandra.
Reva, what a surprise. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, as a matter of fact, I just got back to the bank, and there seems to be a small problem.
Oh?
Yes, it's the darndest thing, but the bank won't cash that check you gave me.
Perhaps that's because I instructed them not to.
May I ask why?
Because we made a deal, and you're not keeping your end of the bargain.
Well, I don't know where you got that piece of information. But the next time, if you have any problems, I wish you'd come to me first.
We made a deal, Reva. You agreed that you and Alan would leave Springfield.
You haven't even given us a chance to pack. Now, I want that check cashed, Alex.
Leave town. I'll mail you another.
No. You return my bill of sale for Reva Bend first.
I can't. I tore it up. I'm not playing games with you or Alan. I put a stop payment on that check because I know you have no intention of leaving town.
What are you afraid of?
Well, it's not you. I can assure you of that. I just don't like bad business transactions.
I bet you're having some sleepless nights, worrying about the day Alan's back on his feet again. I bet that just scares the hell out of you.
I made you an offer, Reva. Either you take the money and leave town, or you stay here and starve. Take your choice.
Fine. We'll stick around.
Suit yourself. But when things hit bottom and you realize you don't have any choice, I will have changed my mind.
You just keep your money. And you know what you can do with it.
If I didn't work on Citrus Hill, I would have thought my kids get enough calcium. But just because you give them milk and cheese doesn't mean they finish it. What we did was add bone-building calcium to 100% pure orange juice. Fresh, delicious juice. So you know your kids will drink it. Valerie loves it. To her, it's juice. To me, it's calcium she needs.
Clara Nin makes Citrus Hill Plus calcium for her family and for yours.
Rise and shine, morning's looking so bright. Baby, wet but stay dry all night. Rise and shine, give her a kiss. Help your baby stay dry like this.
Only Ultra Pampers Plus is like a diaper within a diaper. This unique liner helps lock wetness away, so even when he's wet, he's dry. Even if he wets again, it still helps lock wetness away.
Ultra Pampers Plus.
Even when they're wet, they're dry.
The baby will rise and shine.
Why keep plucking when there's a hair coloring as gentle to the hair as a shampoo? Loving care from Clairol. Gray hair or loving care? It's time for you to decide.
I felt cheated by the cute one. So I got a new roommate that's more than just cute. This roommate's gonna last.
Renews it Roommate Air Freshener with more freshening liquid so it freshens air longer than Magic Mushroom.
This roommate really lasts longer.
Even people who love potato chips are surprised at how good Keebler's new Oh Boise's taste.
Oh, Boise's are oh boisterous. They're bubbly, crackly, roisterous. So full of Idaho potato taste. Oh, Boise's are oh boisterous.
New from the Keebler Elves, Oh Boise's potato snack chips in original and sour cream and onion. So bubbly, crackly, so Idaho potato-y, you'll say...
Glorious, notorious, delicious, and uproarious. They're Keebler's new oh Boise's and... Oh, Boise's are oh boisterous.
Look, I didn't mean to hurt you or Alan Michael, okay?
Well, it certainly ended up that way, didn't it?
Well, I'm sorry, okay? Look, it's true. Dinah and I were friends, okay? But then she showed up at the lake and we were together, alone.
In your tent.
It was then that I realized that I love her.
Well, sure. Two people alone up in the woods, that's gotta be love.
It is love.
Kim, I thought we were. What happened? Everything was going so great.
Yeah, we thought so, didn't we, huh? We were wrong, Harley.
Don't try to sugarcoat it, all right?
Hey, look, I'm sorry. I care about you, okay? But I don't love you, Harley. You know, I can't believe you love me.
You'll learn to believe it.
Cam, it's crazy. What do you see in that guy anyway?
Oh, Michael, how can you say that? He's supposed to be your friend, remember?
Oh, yeah? Well, that's guys. They're like that sometimes. With you and Cam, you know, I just don't understand.
Look, he's sensitive, and he cares... What is the point? You're not gonna understand anyway.
Well, that's not fair. You didn't even give me a chance.
Fair? Who are you to talk about fair? You're the one who started it by fooling around with Harley.
Fooling around? No, I think you've got it all wrong.
When did it start anyway? When she was Snow Queen, was that it?
No.
Or did you wait until spring weekend?
Never. We're just friends, all right?
Oh, I see. Friends like at the diner. Look, I know how friends kiss.
That was nothing. It was just a big mistake, all right?
Never mind. What happened between me and Cam has nothing to do with you and me. I would have stopped seeing you anyway.
Why?
I knew you were attracted to Harley. Look, don't deny it. You were fighting it. Why? Because she's from 5th Street?
We don't even get along.
Look, I don't want to hear it. Things may have turned out differently, but they didn't.
Well, we could change that.
Only if you want to. And I don't.
We could still be friends.
Yeah, sure.
Harley, if it's Alan Michael you really care about, why don't you concentrate on him?
Well, that's really convenient for you, isn't it? Dish your girl off on another guy. This way there's less guilt, right?
I'm just trying to be a friend, Harley.
I need a friend, all right, dear Abby, all right? You have a good life with Dinah. You ready to go?
Yeah, but we didn't even register yet.
We'll register tonight, all right? I just want to get out of here right now.
Okay, now, if the rest of the figures bear this out, then we really do have something here. Know what I think, Mick? I think we should go check this out. Yes, go. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I enjoy watching a woman who loves her work.
And I love the man who understands.
I have to get home anyways, but I do have one request.
Yes?
Keep tomorrow night open for me.
From dusk to dawn, it shall be yours.
Don't stand me up.
Oh, cross my heart, hope to die. So tell me, where are we going?
Meredith, we are going...
Yeah?
Someplace.
Someplace. Someplace. And what are we going to do with this someplace?
You'll see.
Heck?
Just be ready for a very special evening.
Ah, you are a madman.
Tomorrow night belongs to me.
I told you it was useless.
We don't need her money anyway.
Come on, Reva, who are we kidding? We're broke. I've tried to get the money, and it's not out there. At least not for me.
There are still other alternatives.
No, there aren't. You know, we should have taken the money and left town.
Don't talk like that. This business idea of yours is a good one. You know it, and I know it. And somebody out there is going to be smart enough to loan us that money.
Oh, I can't think anymore. The walls are closing in on me.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I just have to get out.
Damn. We had that money right in the palm of our hands, right at our fingertips. Although there is one other alternative. Joshua Lewis.
Some people think swabs are all the same, but you know Q-tip swabs are soft and safe, with 50% more cotton at the tip. Q-tips brand cotton swab, because a swab by any other name is not the same.
Quiz. What smooths rough places, moisturizes dry faces, softens hard places, removes makeup traces? It's genuine Vaseline petroleum jelly. In so many ways, it's your skin's best friend.
Why do so many folks say Hillshire Farm is America's best-tasting smoked sausage and pulse with kielbasa? The secret's in the rich, dark color. Nobody else has it, because nobody else smokes sausage like Hillshire Farm. Taste while we're #1.
Right now, all the right shoes are on sale for fall at Kinney. It's our biggest sale of the year. Don't miss it. Kinney. We only sell the right shoe.
An FBI agent out to start a new life. The best friend cutting corners on the road to success.
It's about narcotics and murder.
One fatal shortcut.
Don't make this your private war.
And lots of dead ends.
It's not smart to go poking your nose into other people's business.
John Denver, Higher Ground. Sunday.
This has been Guiding Light. Women's belts by Omega. Sportswear by Norton McNaughton. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.
I'm Anthony Perkins with American Treasury. The 1896 senatorial election in Idaho was decided by a single vote. The man who cast that vote, after this.
Did you know that the reserves make up almost 1/5 of our Navy? Support the National Guard and Reserve. Protect their future while they protect yours.
Before 1913, United States senators were elected by state legislatures, not the people. And once the Idaho legislature couldn't agree on a candidate. One was Henry Heightfield, a legislator who never voted for himself, but who kept track of the votes. And at the end of one roll call, he rose and said he'd changed his mind. I vote for Heightfield, he said, giving himself a 1-vote margin of victory. It's a fact in the Library of Congress. Learn about other unusual elections in your library.